Faith in the Son of God. The life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Galatians 2:20. Faith is a perfect fit with God's grace. It corresponds to the fullness and all-sufficiency of grace. It calls attention to the glorious trustworthiness of God. One of the important implications of this conclusion is that the faith that justifies and the faith that sanctifies are not two different kinds of faith. Sanctify simply means to make holy or to transform into Christ-likeness. It is all by grace. Therefore, it must also be through faith. For God is the act of the soul that connects with grace and receives it and channels it, and the power of obedience that guards grace from being nullified through human boasting. The simple reason why the faith that justifies is also the faith that sanctifies is that both justification and sanctification are the work of sovereign grace. It is a kind of faith that corresponds to grace. Justification and sanctification are not the same kind of work. Justification is the imputation of righteousness. Sanctification is the impartation of righteousness, but they are both works of grace. Sanctification and justification are grace upon grace. John 1:16. The human side of God's free grace is faith. If both justification and sanctification are works of grace, it is natural that they would both be by faith in the Son of God.